Hey guys! The new Mario Brothers movie is just a few days away. We're so excited! And to kill some time,
we created a little mobile
with clay and cardboard.
ClayClaim.
We start with Mario, of course. He's the protagonist of today's creation of this mobile. While I create the Piranha Plant, the tube and the brick wall, Crystal will create the flying Goombas, the mystery block, but also Mario.
Hello guys! How are you doing? I start with the aluminum wire skeleton and continue with the coating.
I really love how you choose to create the trousers. I bet this is the easiest way you could ever come up with to create Mario's trousers. I really love this. Just slice in half the ball, slice in half the clay rolls, and that's it.
Next color is red. You know the main colors of Mario are red and blue. This is gonna be the t-shirt. We have a slightly new design of Mario that makes him look more realistic and less cartoony because of the textures, like the hair and the fabric or the smaller nose, but we're doing now the realistic looking fabric. Simon has shown us in a lot of videos how you can put a pattern on the clay when you take a piece of fabric, but I am going to show you a different technique today.
Can't wait to see how you solved this. Now with yellow and brown you mixed a golden clay color for the buttons on the trousers. Very beautiful tiny details. And now with a tiny pocket, well, I can't help but just feel happy when I see Mario being made. I visualize myself playing N64 together with my brother. A Mario which looked a lot, well, different compared to this one. Not that realistic, shorter, with a lot of hard edges and 3D designs. But it's Mario. Today's creation is really special, having this mobile in the end. And we also wanted to give you the chance to create your own.
We are so excited about this creation that we thought we make a set out of it so that everyone who likes can make his own with their own fingerprints on it. And if you want,
you can create together with us. We provide you with all the materials. The set comes with printouts for the brick walls, the mystery block. It has some green cardboard for the tube, but also the blueprint, which you will need to create the same size as we did with all the clay colors, but also all the hanging mechanism stuff. You get it on ClayClaim.com.
Limited edition. Nice.
Go check it out on ClayClaim.com.
It's super great.
We continue with the lovely details.
Well, the stitches on the fabric are key, and I thought, how can I make that? And the tools are perfect for that because unless you have your fingernails cut into shape that can make that, you need something that's really tiny to pretend to put that on clay. So that scalpel and the pointing tool were the key for this.
And as mentioned before, you can still take some fabric and make some beautiful imprints on the clay. Works perfectly.
For the gloves, the little scissor and the modeling tool are a huge help.
Hit the bell, subscribe. Well, it's the second Mario video in a row, and we also have some very funny ideas for the future, so don't miss that. We are going over to the boots, the Mario boots, and we have two colors here, right?
Caramel and chocolate, yum! I wanted to eat it so much, but I didn't because it doesn't taste good. Kids, don't do it. And they are so beautiful. I really love to make them. So tiny details, and it turned out I like them.
We ate the Goombas in the video from last week, but it's not clay. We coated some
chocolate.
Yeah, what did you coat?
They weren't supposed to be very smooth like the real Goombas, but I didn't notice that I bought chocolate with cookies in it, so that's why they look so creepy.
This is my favorite part of the boots. I just love that you created the boots from underneath. I can't remember I actually did that ever.
I needed to because those boots are legendary.
And also, as it is a mobile, there is a chance that people can see Mario from underneath. So I just love it. Skin tone for Mario. You used pale pink, a tiny hint of red and yellow.
You see the blueprint here, it's included in the set. It helps you keep the proportions. That's what I forgot with the first head that you will see at the end. It was too tiny, so it didn't look at all like our cartoony Mario from the movie. So yes, that's a huge help to have that blueprint.
We decided to go with the Mario mouth wide open. This means also some lovely details for the inside of Mario's mouth. We have the teeth, the tongue. Now you are creating the eyes, and you will also go crazy with tiny details with the scalpel, right?
Yeah, the hair. In the movie, the hair, it's like really hair. It looks like hair. So I'm taking the brown on my finger, sometimes on the head, and just make lines, a lot of lines, until you're happy. Have patience with yourself when you're doing this, please. But it's really worth it. Let's pre-bake it.
So we saved the head by pre-baking it, and it makes it so much easier to work on top of the pre-baked head. Crystal is now working on the beautiful hair with all the details. This is just insane. Red for the legendary cap of Mario. It's also quite useful. What the heck?
That's the I needed something to put it on, so I found that skeleton from some other puppet and used it. Yes, if you have just a piece of aluminum wire at spare, you can use that too.
Last details for the cap, and then we have the legendary M, which we will put in front of the Mario head. When we started creating the creative set, we had beginners in mind. First time working with clay.
La 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 la.
Mario is a difficult character, maybe because he looks so easy, but with the blueprint you should get there. Just take your time, and in the end you don't have to put it into the shelf, you can hang it. And we continue with the elements which are flying around. The mystery box, for example. Take a piece of wood or a pen as a folding stick so you can easily fold the block for the mystery block. And then with some glue you can put it together. Probably you have done this before. If not, don't worry. It's not that difficult. The question marks, you can use the stickers, which we include in the set, or, and I prefer this one because it looks more three-dimensional, use a thin layer of white clay. You can also use the leftover from the stickers and use it as a cutting guide. After oven hardening, we just glue it onto the yellow cardboard. Same counts for the optional orange screws. Piranha Plant, this was my task for the mobile. We have two elements, the plant itself. I used some wire for stabilization. The beautiful scissors from last week's video, 24 ways to kill a Goomba. Crystal created this. So beautiful, and yeah, now it's my turn to create this piranha plant with some green clay. Green is not included in the set, but you just mix yellow and blue as you have just seen. The leaves are easily created with a scrapping tool. You can get the set optional with it, or use a sharp fingernail or the scalpel. After having added some tiny details, we can attach it to the long neck of the piranha plant. I also pre-baked this one so that the leaves don't fall off, and we can continue with the head. As we want to get a very lightweight plant, I try to make it as hollow as possible, and after we have attached the beautiful white marks on the surface, we can continue with the lips, but also the teeth. The lips is just a white strain of clay, and for the teeth we have two options here. I choose to go with the easier method. If you haven't worked with clay before, go with this easy method. Just make these imprints, maybe cut it a little bit deeper that we can see the dark spaces in between the teeth. But you could have also gone with the more difficult version, creating single teeth and placing them all inside the mouth. And this is the last element for the plant. It's the warp tube. I'm bending it with the fingers so it can be easily rolled. The tube itself had this kind of lid at the top, and this is made out of two elements. It has this thin stripe of cardboard, which is now glued and rolled around or wrapped around, and the top of it to close it by drawing the inside part of the tube, cutting it out, and then glue it on top. After oven hardening, we can glue the piranha plant into the tube. I will use some hot glue sauce for that. If you have some polish, you can make the plant a little bit shinier. And we continue with the brick wall. I took the printout, which is also included in the set, and colored some of the bricks slightly brighter, some of them darker, to get in more variation. Take a ruler as folding stick and we can bend and create the final look of the brick wall. Then we have two elements, one for the top, one for the bottom. Glue it in and it's finished. Same size as the mystery block, and with a hot glue gun we can glue the piranha plant, but also the tube on top. Next up, the Goomba. Yeah.
A lot of people ask how to make the Goombas, so we decided to include them in this beautiful mobile. So you take almost a quarter of this block and shape it into a mushroom. It's really easy. I've made a lot of these. In the set you will have enough clay to make two out of this caramel color. If you want to do more, you can always use another color for the inside. That's a good idea to save your caramel. In the last video I used Sahara color from this, but we can create it also of these two colors. Yeah, mixing is key for this. These are going to be the feet, or these are the feet. I need to speak in the present so you think I am actually talking while I'm doing this. Assembling time! Yeah, this is a lot of fun because you see it come into shape. For the teeth you make just triangles and put them in the mouth. And yes. A trick would be to pre-bake them as well, so you have them hard and you can push them inside if you want, but it works also all soft. He looks actually really nice, as long as he doesn't have that evil eyebrow. Look at him, so sweet. But now I'm going to make him evil.
We should make up for these evil eyebrows and create him some wings, like an angel. Yeah, in the games, sometimes we see these flying Goombas, and it was just too matching and too perfect to be included into the mobile. Oh, whoa! Look at that. It's just fixed by putting some caramel clay on top, right?
What? We were looking for something to pop out of the mystery box, so we decided to make the mushroom everybody is the most excited about when it comes out, the level up. It's called level up.
It's... Well, for me, I'm really disturbed by level up. For me, it's 1 up.
I don't know why my whole life I thought level up.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's just 1 up. I hope so.
Look, it's the assembling time.
We make an arrangement to get an idea of all the elements and then use these wooden sticks to get the spaces right. Most important thing for a mobile is the balance of the single elements. I used this thin needle to get an idea where to drill in the eyelet, the loop, which we will use to hang the items with this transparent cord. To be safe, I'm making 2 knots for each item, and it's working. For Mario, I would have loved to put the eyelet right in the middle of the head, but then he is somehow unbalanced and looks more like Superman. And for the Goombas, it's quite easy. We glue them on top of the brick wall, and then we need another counterweight, which I find under my desk. Also from last week's video. And we put in the coin right underneath the Goomba. And this counterweight will make it easy that the brick wall is flying straight in the air. For Mario, I wanted to get all the items get in line. I'm using this toothpick to get the transparent cord right through it. And then we can also drill a hole into the 1-up. And it looks like this. Whoa. As if Mario is punching the mystery box from underneath. You can either just make knots or glue the transparent cord to the wooden sticks. I made tiny holes. If you have some white wool, you can attach it as well. Make it look like a cloud. To find the right balance point, it's very important to take some time with that. I marked the spot, drilled another hole. Look at that. So beautiful. It has something fascinating to it when a mobile is well balanced. And guys, I guess that's it! The Super Mario Mobile!
Woo! Beautiful.
I'm a flying Goomba. Goomba.
We hope you enjoyed today's video.
Remember, you can create your own mobile. You get it on ClayClaim.com. Subscribe and check out these 2 videos as well. Bye.
Bye.